Today, I'm going to do this. I refuse to do it, but let's fucking get this one out of the way. This is literally me 10 years ago, and even to this day, when I call this movie this scene right here.
That is one big pile of shit.
Yep, you said it right, Ian Malcolm. You said it right. It is one big pile of piece of fucking dog shit. So, let us begin. Fantastic Four. What's it called? Oh yeah, still Fantastic Four. Fant4stic. Yeah, that's the name of the fucking title of the film. This film is directed by Josh Trank, and this is the third attempt of rebooting, reimagining, retelling of the Fantastic Four. Yes, I am covering from the 90s that I haven't reviewed on my channel. It's not been released, but it's on YouTube. But I might get around to it at some point, but pray to God I might talk about it on my channel. I might, I'll see how I feel. And of course, I did talk about the last two films, 2005's Fantastic Four and its sequel from 2007, Rise of the Silver Surfer. You know, I did review those channels. Check it out if you want to. But we're here on this film, aren't we? The film follows, well, a group of 4 teenagers, Reed Richards, Sue Storm, Johnny Storm, and Ben Grimm, and of course, along with Victor Von Doom, or Victor Domashev, is that the character's name? Whatever you want to call him, it's not fucking that matter now. They gain our super abilities after accidentally getting powers from another dimension, and they assault Dr. Doom, and this happens, and blah, blah, blah. It's a pile of piece of dog shit. And it stars Miles Teller, Kate Mara, Michael B. Jordan, Jamie Bell, Toby Kebbell, Reg E. McCarthy, and Tim Blake Nelson, and many among less others. I regret doing this review. I regret it. Even after revisiting that film on Disney+, I wish I pretend I never seen that film. I wish I would just forget why this movie sucked. And here I am. If I did this 10 years ago, if I had a YouTube channel 10 years ago, I would be ranting. I would be shouting right now, 10 years ago. And this is like the third time that they try to reboot the Fantastic Four. This is like the third fucking attempt. And they still cannot get the fucking characters right. But here we are, talking about this shit, even though I wish we didn't talk about it. We wish we talk about the new one that's coming out, 4stic, which I'm hearing positive reactions to it, which gets me excited to see that Fantastic Four is getting more positive feedback than this. Okay, let's just get into this review, shall we? Because, you know, this is my little reaction after revisiting. I was in the shower crying. Here it is. Here's the clip. I recorded myself in the fucking shower. You don't see me naked, but outside of the bathroom, I was crying in the shower while I was cleaning myself. What have I done to myself? Yeah, so let's get it out of the way. I'm just gonna say it right now. This movie is a big pile of dog shit. I did not like this movie. I fucking hate it. If you asked me in person, what is my most hated film of all time? That would have been this movie, Fant4stic. That movie made me angry. Every time I see that film, either on Disney Plus, or if I go to a fucking HMV store or any supermarket store, if I ever see that on the shelf, I would love to pick it up and just fling it outside or smash it to pieces, put it in the fire or throw it away, put it in the trash can where it belongs. This movie is absolute trash. This movie's awful. I fucking hated Fant4stic. I fucking hate it. Why? Just why? Let's just start off that the story itself is, okay, I'll give some, I wouldn't get say praises, but I will say this. It started off just okay-ish. Not great, but not terrible. It's just okay-ish. I'll just say that in a more nicer way to say it, because it started off promising. It did tell the story, even though the characters are not that interested, and most of the acting is just phoned in because you tell the actors are not really interested in being there, because I do see potential. There is potential there. But the film itself is so fucking boring. Not to mention the actors try their best, but they're all good actors what they're given. Even outside these movies and do other projects, they're all good actors what they're given, but man, they're just phoning it in. Miles Teller, great actor. He's a really nice guy. I'm sure he's a nice guy in real life, and he's a talented guy as always. Yeah, I've seen him in other movies. I haven't seen most films he's done, but I've heard he's a really talented guy. I do think he has potential to be a good Reed Richards, but his character and the way he was written, it wasn't that good. It was purely, really well unexecuted story, the characters, and just everything is wrong in today's society. I fucking kid you not. This film is a fucking mess. Oh my fucking god. And I don't like his performance. His performance was really flat in most of the wound because it's due to Josh Trank's stuff's going on, which we'll get to in a moment. Kate Mara as Sue Storm. Look, Kate Mara, she's a decent actress. I know she's done House of Cards with Kevin Spacey, which we don't really talk about that, but she's a good actress. She has done good stuff before, but she was wasted. And same goes to Michael B. Jordan as Johnny Storm, which I will say this, he is definitely the shining part of the film, even though his character is not the best written character, because he didn't get much of the script to do, because there were times he does show he could play a good Johnny Storm, but I know there's been a lot of controversies, especially with the whole, you know, with Johnny Storm being black, which I don't really give a crap about that. I always see as long as the actor's good, they can give a good performance. But as far as this goes, it wasn't that good. I just don't know why. And same goes to Jamie Bell. Jamie Bell is not in the movie that much as Ben Grimm. Jamie Bell, I do like him as an actor. He has done other stuff before. He's not really a newcomer, but he's mostly just there. He is a good actor. He has shown good performances. But again, Ben Grimm's not much in the movie. You don't see him. You only see him bits here and there. And after he joins in with the group, along with Victor Von Doom, played by Toby Kebbell. That's it. And he turns to a rock monster. There's no character development. He does have an arc in a way in the beginning of the movie. But again, it doesn't go anywhere. All these characters has no fucking arc. The moment you try to get some arc or some character development, it doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't expand. It does not do anything. It's the script. It's the fucking script. The script is so one note throughout. It feels like the writers just go through all this, go through that. And of course, Toby Kebbell, which we'll get to in a moment later on because I've got some sayings about that Doctor Doom character. I feel like Josh Trank, when Josh Trank comes in with Fox, wants to pitch an idea for a new Fantastic Four, that he wants a more dark and gritty version of the Fantastic Four, which, okay, let's see what they can do with it. But it feels like to me, 20th Century Fox or 20th Century Studios is now called, whatever you want to call it. I'm just going to call it Fox because it's always been 20th Century Fox. Didn't like the idea of Josh Trank's vision of the film because the way they saw it, I think, no, that doesn't work. They did give it a try or give it a free room, but it feels like Josh Trank had one vision, but Fox tried to tell him, no, do this way, do it that way. Now, I'm going to say this right now. Studio interferences is not necessarily a bad thing if it's done right. But here, I feel like Fox is just not giving Josh Trank some free room. They just tell him what to do or change the script or cut down the budget or something, and then they had to do this, had to do that way, or do it this way or that way. It didn't give much chance to Josh Trank to fulfill his vision, which I don't want to trash on Josh Trank, but I feel like his directing here is very lifeless. It feels like he just sleepwalks in this, and of course there's a lot of behind the scenes drama, which throughout this entire film, all the way up to its, pre-production, filming, post-production, up to its release, you could tell behind the scenes throughout certain reshoots happened during that time, especially with Kate Mara wearing that yellow wig, which is pretty noticeable. It is basically reshoots. The more you see it, you can tell, oh yeah, that's filmed in reshoots, that was reshoots. You can tell there's two different films. There's one that's a Josh Trank movie and there's a 20th Century Fox movie. They try to be rolled into one, it just doesn't have consistency. And oh my god, the costumes, terrible. Did not like the costumes. They look cheap and lazy as fuck. This is really lousy, very dull, very lifeless looking. No much energy, no much spirit or awe or wonder to it. It's just boring. It's boring to the hell in my bloodstream and to my bones. It's and okay, when the moment they get to the dimension, and of course they get transferred into that pod thing and they get to the dimension, and the moment they get hit by these green ooze or green liquid thing that give them powers, which why it has to be green ooze for some reason? Can it be cosmic radiation? Okay, but I will say this: the body horror scene is actually pretty decent. I will give it that for sure. For sure, I'll give it that. But after that, the film takes a fucking huge nosedive like this. It jumps to 1 year later, and somehow 4 of the characters learn how to control their powers, and they got their costumes. And the problem is with this Fantastic Four team, they don't feel like the Fantastic Four. The moment they talk, they don't really interact, they don't get much chemistry. It just felt very flat, very wooden. The problem is, it's the script and the dialogue in certain aspects. It just doesn't fucking work. Oh my god, what am I doing in my life? And the visual effects are fucking poor. Especially when Reed Richards whap his face to turn to someone else. And the moment he switched back to Reed Richards, the CGI in his face looks hideous. Kid you not, look at this scene right here. He looks horrible.
Oh, that is disgusting.
Oh my god, it looks freaking terrible. Oh my god. Let's just get us out of the way. Let's just jump right into this. Dr. Doom, played by Toby Kebbell. You know, Toby Kebbell, great actor. Toby Kebbell, I really liked him as Koba in the Dawn of the Planet of the Apes film, which he was the best villain from that year before this. So he went from Koba, one of the best villains in that film, to one of the worst villains of 2015. What a fucking downgrade! And also, Dr. Doom is one of, if not one of the worst villains I have ever seen in a comic book movie. I kid you not. This makes Julie McMahon from the 2005 and its sequel looked fucking better in comparison. Julie McMahon deserves a fucking Oscar than a fucking Razzie. Oh my fucking god. And like other villains from our comic movies, Mr. Freeze from Batman and Robin is fucking better than this. What else? Oh, Malekith from Thor the Dark World. He's better than fucking Dr. Doom from 2015. Heck, Electro, played by Jamie Foxx from The Amazing Spider-Man 2. He's a lot better than this. Oh, what are comic book villains? Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor is better than this. I can't believe I just fucking said that. I hated Lex Luthor, but at least he has more screen time than fucking Dr. Doom. Oh my god. I can't believe I said that! And the way he looked is awful. I fucking kid you not. He looks awful. He doesn't look like Dr. Doom. He looks like a crash test set dummy. He looks like C-3PO on fucking meth. It looks like a bunch of trash bags are all over, including over his face, and little green lights all over him. And somehow he's found a fucking cloak and a hood, which, how did he got that from another planet? Is there civilization in that fucking planet? Someone explain to me? That doesn't make any sense. And somehow he uses powers to blow up people's heads, but yet, in the final battle between the Fantastic Four, doesn't happen. He just basically uses powers to wipe them off, battle them, or just trap them in their own powers, which, my god, it was so fucking stupid. Oh, I need a drink. I need a drink because this will help me get through the pain. Oh my god. And the final climax of the film is underwhelming. Even the action scenes, even if there was action scenes, there's bare to none. There's no action, there's no stakes. At the moment the climax happens, I did not care. I did not fucking care at all. I do not care about this movie. I just did not fucking care. If they don't care, why should I care? At some point, this film is just a huge podge mess. And by the time the end of the film, it just ended. So basically, throughout the story, the Fantastic Four build teleportation, they get their powers, Dr. Doom's a bad guy, they learn to control their powers, and if you Dr. Doom, that's it. That's the whole thing. If you watch the trailers, you probably see everything in the film. And even some of the scenes were in the trailer, they're not presented in the film. Like, Ben Grimm jumps off a fucking plane. Like, that isn't in the movie. It's not in the final cut. I know there's been hashtags saying release the Trank cut, which I guess that's not going to happen, guys. Sorry. If you're expecting that, like we have the Snyder cut, not going to happen, guys. get over it. And by the end of the film, I just did not care. I just went, finally. By the time I ended the film, I was like, thank God, I get off my seat, get off my ass, and left. This is the worst comic book film. Not only that, this is not the worst comic book film. Yes, it is the worst comic book film. Not only is it the worst comic book movie of all time, this is one of the worst movie of 2015, the worst film of the decade, and the worst film of the century, and the worst fucking movie of all time. I'm going to say it. This film is awful. I did not like this film. This film is awful. The CGI is terrible. The acting is terrible. And poor the cast and Reg E. Cathey, rest in peace. I feel sorry for you ending up this film. Tim Blake Nelson, I liked you. You're a good actor. But I preferred you as the leader in the MCU than this character. Oh my God. I'm going to go there, guys. I never got an F in this year, but even though this is the 2015 film review, but I haven't got an F for 2025, which I will try and review some bad movies now and again. But fucking hell, I'm going to say this. I'm going to fucking go there. You want me to go there, guys? Let's go for it. Fant4stic gets an F! Oh, thank God. Oh, I feel so much better now. Oh, thank God for that. It's over. I done it. I got through this review. Me complaining. I fucking did it. I did it. That means I'm free. I don't need to talk about this piece of shit anymore. Unless I do a commentary on it with someone. Fuck me. Honestly, I feel happy. Now we can move on and look at the future. Fantastic Four first steps. I can't wait for that film. That can cure my medicine away from that fucking shitty 2015 version. So yes, that's my rant on Fant4stic. Guys, comment below and tell me, what do you think of Fant4stic? Do you hate this film? Let me know in the comments down below and let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Until next time. Hey, Fant4stic, it's clobbering time!